Fetch Pet Care, and it's just a tremendous franchise opportunity. Look, too many things that don't require brick and mortar can generate $900,000 in gross sales annually. Our top 20% of our franchise system, $900,000. Those are amazing numbers. This is a great opportunity. The consultant commissions for FranChoice are $35,000 for a single, and we'll do doubles too. Can you believe $900,000, folks?
If you take somebody who's doing $600,000 or $700,000 or $1 million in dog walks and installations over, they want to get to $2 million.
We've been closing just about a deal a week. That's $35,000 in commissions for all of our friends out there. We're getting them closed in anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks. On the outside 5, on the inside 2. This moves really quick. Folks, send them our way. We'll get them closed. We're closing about 1 out of 8 right now. So bring us the business. Looking forward to many more deals this fall. They're going to hire people that are going to pet sit and dog walk. Can you believe $900,000, folks?
During our discovery day, we were informed that top performing locations generated over $1 million in annual revenue. Encouraged by these claims, we invested in multiple territories, believing we could achieve similar success. However, we were never informed that these top performing franchises operated under different contracts with much lower royalty rates. My mother, who has invested over $300,000 of her retirement savings, has seen that investment turn into a financial drain.
The deceptive sales tactics used by Greg and Maria to persuade me to buy Fetch franchise. Specifically, they showcased franchise success by using financials from other owner-operators under a different contract before Maria and Greg took over. It recently came to my attention that owners and I were put in a contract that had been in business for over 15 years, had significantly lower fees than those outlined in the franchise agreement I signed. I was not informed of these crucial differences. Greg Longe further misled me into making verbal promises, which implied that I could generate $1 million in revenue in the first year. Greg suggested that the longevity and success of these owners were proof that the system was successful. Again, without disclosing that these owners were under far more favorable contracts and terms, and they are fully aware of these are not attainable numbers.
My broker presented Fetch Pet Care on a golden platter, and the numbers were astonishing. And I was blown away by them. He was actually blown away by them too. And it almost seemed too good to be true. Unfortunately, it was. I followed their program to a T, and it just was not working. I was hemorrhaging money to the point where I got to the 1.5 year mark, and I didn't know what to do. I was in, we used personal funds to invest in the franchise fee and everything. It was causing major stress between my wife and I. We have 3 kids, and it got to the point where I didn't know what to do anymore. And this is hard to talk about, but it took such a toll after that. After I ended up giving the business back and everything like that, my wife ended up leaving me. So we got separated, and we're going through a really difficult divorce right now. And there's a big fight in the courts of, and Fetch Pet Care is the main issue. So it's just, I do not want any other people going through this. They're destroying lives. They're destroying families. They've destroyed my family. I literally have nothing left.
I've been an owner for over 17 years. They recruit new franchisees, just like Stephen Gladden mentioned, using people like my location. I'm under a completely different contract. So every time we call a new owner that we haven't spoken to before, they have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. The most recent one we spoke to has lost over $500,000 in less than a year. They are also taking failed franchise locations in the Fetch company, and they are transferring them to hand-picked owners at little to no cost to cover up all of the failure. Over 90% of franchisees who have signed under the Longes have either already failed or are very close to failure. Our franchise attorney, Brian Dillon, has told us that this is the worst he's seen in the 25 years he's been an attorney in the franchise industry.
They are stealing millions of dollars from hardworking individuals.
Phoenix's actions make this operation look like a pyramid scheme. I believe they are intentionally defrauding franchise investors.
Fraudulent. It's a pyramid scheme, and they just need to be stopped.
I've since invested over $700,000 of my savings plus $300,000 in equipment financing.
$700,000 of our personal savings. We ended up closing our doors and walking away from our investment of over $700,000.
I'm now significantly in debt.
Lost over $350,000.
I took a $100,000 home equity loan, and I am now in debt probably $150,000.
Also a disabled veteran. My current loss is over $500,000.
Now cost us $750,000. Taken all of our retirement money. We've spent $750,000 and we are losing $7,000 a month.
Invested over $300,000 of
Destroying lives, they're destroying families, they've destroyed my family, literally have nothing left.
I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, lost over $500,000 in less than a year.
They are stealing millions of dollars from hardworking individuals.
Phoenix's actions make this operation look like a pyramid scheme. I believe they are intentionally defrauding franchise investors.
Fraudulent, it's a pyramid scheme, and they just need to be stopped.